All right, this should be the final set of machines at the Captain's Auction Warehouse, October 15th, and we're looking at Gottlieb's Crescendo multiplayer here with that great kind of 60s artwork going on here. And you know, you look at that art, and what do you think of? You think flower power. Oh yeah, they thought that too. Great design and or great art in the back box, and obviously the playfield carries on with the cool plastics showing the kind of people of the time period, let's put it that way. And gameplay centers around the individual spaced-out drop targets. Gottlieb did this in the Woodrill era with Minstrel Man and others doing it here, and kind of leads to a different game flow. And that's Gottlieb's two-player Crescendo. Williams Swinger, very, very much the epitome of that kind of 60s into 70s look and feel. Again, great art, humorous art in the back box. You can see he's having a good time. And he's not having a good time. So, you know, you got to know your limits, what can I say, right? But just great art. I mean, to me, that's what really does it in games like this. You see the playfield. Kind of a typical Williams symmetrical playfield on this with the swinging target, hence the name. Otherwise, straightforward, typical play from a Williams 70s game. Williams Swinger. Mr. and Mrs. Pac-Man. This is kind of a response to try and do something about the popularity of Ms. Pac-Man and respond in a pinball form. You know, obviously, Ms. Pac-Man would pretty much almost single-handedly cause the demise of the pinball industry. This was a small effort to incorporate the theme. But in any event, you can see that the playfield here, the sort of drop target focus on the playfield, and a little bit of a flow through the left lane and up through the saucer. You're trying to make a little Pac-Man game out of the lights in the center. Your light is a different color than the ghost lights, and you're basically trying to move around and play Pac-Man in a pinball machine. Magic by Stern. This is a one of the classic Sterns. It has, of course, the typical great themed Stern art. Just look at some of the details of the artwork. Beautiful. Great art for the theme. Great art on the playfield. Carries on. It's a fun playing game with the 3 targets at the top. Got a little flow from the bottom to the top there around the targets and down. Take a look at that. And that's Stern's Magic. Bally Flicker, a nod to the sort of early movie era transition, especially from the silents to the soundies. You got, of course, Laurel and Hurdy featured in the playfield and the back box. Usual great Dick White artwork on this. Beautiful game. I love how it captures that movie theme as well as it does. Even got, you know, we got the old style movie camera on the side. And take a look at the playfield play. Very much kind of a flow game around the sides. And you're aiming for those 6 targets on either side. Just gorgeous. Just love that detail in the artwork. Glass, beautiful condition on this game. Beautiful game. Flicker. Charlie's Angels, one of the Columbia Pictures licenses, again, from the Gottlieb era when it was owned by Columbia Pictures, or by Columbia, you know, same company. Let's see the condition of this one. Another System 1 game. Chicago Coins, Pirate Gold, beautiful back glass on this game, beautiful game. You know, Chicago Coin again. It's great to see these Chicago Coin games in this auction. Don't see them as often, that's for sure. This one's gorgeous. See that playfield and those plastics. Beautiful game. Williams Grand Prix. It's a very successful game for Williams. Very fun playing game. You can see the flow of the game. You know, those twin spinners definitely key to the game. ABCD, drop targets, and build the bonus. And high scoring game too. This was one of the early 6-digit electromechanical games. It was fun. Kind of was a harbinger of what would happen in the solid state era. And that's Williams Grand Prix. He's going to go around the corner. Another personal favorite of mine, Flying Chariots. Gottlieb 2-player game. And just absolutely spectacular Roy Parker art in the back box. I just, you know, I don't know. Just look at the love and the detail that was done here. I mean, I am zooming in tight. You can kind of see how much quality is in these back glasses, in these games. You know, in the early 60s especially, well, all throughout pinball history, but you just saw times when things are just transcendent. Look at these guys up there in the boxes. I mean, that's the detail we're talking about here. It's just a beautiful, beautiful game, beautiful back glass, and amazing playfield as well, playfield art. You can see the game, the colored dead bumpers up at the top, and then the 4 live bumpers. You light up when you go over the different colors. It lights up the corresponding pop bumpers, increases your score. The central lane, you hit the target up at the top, and that has, you know, different values. It's either 50 points or mystery when you get to the red. And, you know, look at the lower play field. Again, just I don't know, just breathtaking. I don't know if you, there's not much else to say. That's Flying Chariots. Beautiful, beautiful game. Gottlieb's 4 Seasons. Art Stenholm on the art here. You can see the different seasons and the kind of humorous reactions, which is always great. Great characteristic of pinball art in general. Yeah. Some of us have better luck than others. There you go. And finally, wow. Is she gonna, what's she doing to Smokey there? That's just wrong. Oh my gosh. Alright. Definitely looks like she's giving some second thoughts because, you know, only you can prevent forest fires. I just want you to know that. Alright, so here's the playfield on the 4 Seasons. This one could use a little cleaning, a little love. Oh my goodness. There they are. Great. And here you have the twin kind of spinning indicators. So basically the ball hits that and then scores the selected value and multiplier. So the right one is multiplying the value. So if you can get that right one to 100, and then you can score 500 points when you hit the value to the 5 position. Gottlieb Sunset. Another beautiful artwork game, Western theme game. Gorgeous back glass. The wildlife. Early settlers, the wagon train. It's beautiful. You can see its similarities to Flying Chariots. This one, instead of having a center shot like that, is a rollover from left to right, set of 5 balls. That's Gottlieb Sunset. This is Bank Ball. We talked about it earlier. This is the second Bank Ball. The glass that's in there is broken, but there is a new reproduction back glass that goes with it. You see the condition of the playfield on this. Alright, we talked about it earlier. And Gottlieb's Bank Ball, one of the very classic Gottlieb wedge heads. Just absolutely great game. One of the Gottlieb baseball themed games, Gottlieb's Baseball. You see this is a very target game. It's got dual very targets. Gottlieb's Sweethearts. This is another one of the famous Gottlieb wedge heads, light up cards in the back box. It's a rollover game. Beautiful Gottlieb art. Gottlieb's Olympics, another wedge head. It's great to see so many wedge heads here. This one's beautiful. Glass is beautiful. Playfield is beautiful. Beautiful condition. Another great playing game. Gottlieb's Olympics. This is Mayfair. Again, the great detail in the back glass. Certainly the back glass not perfect on this, but still captures the art pretty well. You can see My Fair Lady was a theatrical thought when this was done. And you can see the playfield. There we go. Beautiful. Just gorgeous Gottlieb art. And on that note too, Gottlieb Showboat. Roy Parker's humorous art. It's great. Just beautiful. Keep off. Well, or maybe not. There you go. Gorgeous. And a gorgeous playfield. Beautiful back glass, beautiful playfield on this game. Just gorgeous. And that's Gottlieb Showboat. Nudge It. This is one of the games that can be set to child height. It is a ticket dispenser game. Simple pinball, very much inspired by the earliest pinball machines, made into a redemption game. It's a blackjack. Second blackjack we have, solid state. See the back glass condition. And the playfield. There you go. Gottlieb's Big Casino. Another one of the early wedge heads from Gottlieb. You see that great Gottlieb art. See the playfield condition. It's nice. So many nice games. Bally Champ. You saw Super Score from Gottlieb earlier, themed about playing pinball. Here's one that's from Bally. And again, on Champ, just like on Super Score, well, they weren't playing Super Score on Super Score, but on Champ, they appear to be playing the game that you're playing. But there's 3 bumpers up there, and there's only 2 here. So obviously the art did not match the playfield. Usually the artwork and the playfield were not necessarily done at the same time. So there you go. Pretty nice playfield condition on this, it looks like. And the another Chicago coin game, I think the last one here from the 60s, great. This is Bronco, a great game. You have the great art in the back box. Looks like Parker to me. Not sure if we know that for sure or not. Beautiful. Just gorgeous. See those kinds of details. And the playfield. This game's in beautiful shape. Take a look. And it's got the great sort of enclosed bumper. So it really bumps around in that area, which is a super feature of the game. Oh, I lied. There's got to be another Chicago coin. All right. Gottlieb's Home Run. Another one of the baseball themed games. This one in Add-A-Ball game. This one's nice. You see that back glass. Nice condition. And the playfield. It's got the up-top targets and the dual vary targets, as well as the rollovers. And it's got the original flippers. A Keeney game. The only Keeney game in the auction. A Keeney go-kart. They did not make many pinball machines, and they made even fewer that were actually pinball machines instead of gambling devices, and here's one of them. Very rare game. The only Keeney go-kart I have ever seen. So there you go. See the condition of it. Back glass and playfield. Playfield's pretty nice. Back glass. It's got a little loss there. Get a good look at it. Pretty presentable though. Very good. Gottlieb's Majorettes. Nice back glass. Another one of those single Gottlieb Add-A-Ball games. But this one is missing the bumper caps. Should be noted. Otherwise, it's a definite candidate for a restoration, that's for sure. Playfield's actually pretty good condition under the dirt. That's pretty good. Chicago Coin Stagecoach, the last Chicago coin for real now. This one's cool too because it has a very special feature. It has the Gunsmoke button, and you'll see what that means. You see in the back, there's a Gunsmoke score, 50 through 500. You could, when you get to a certain thing, you light the Gunsmoke score, and there's a playfield or a cabinet button right there. You push that button. That's not a credit button. That actually will stop the rotating 50 through 500 score where you do it. So you actually, it's like you're a sharpshooter shooting at it, and that's the reason for the theme. And that's great. Great art as always. These games, pretty much. A lot of great details, especially like the plastics in this game, the Majorettes. Take a look at some of that. Beautiful. Great theme, and that Gunsmoke feature is definitely ahead of its time. That's Chicago Coin Stagecoach. Bally Skydivers. This is another single-player Bally. You can see the different stages of flight as a skydiver. You can see the great art with the people. Glass is in nice condition. And so is the playfield. Typical asymmetric Bally layout from the 60s. Beautiful. Beautiful game. Williams Strike Zone, one of the best rollover later period 70s electromechanical games. It's like 19s, yeah. Nice back glass on this one. And nice plastics and playfield on this one. Roll over to make their strikes. There you go. 3 strikes and then you score special. Chicago Coin's big hit, bat game. This is project game. There's the back glass. Playfield. And the last game, Gottlieb's Hurdy-Gurdy. Absolute classic Gottlieb wedgehead add-a-ball game. You've seen the Central Park. Now there's a Hurdy-Gurdy. And this one is nice. That glass is nice. Playfield. Wow. Well, I've enjoyed being with you on this trip through all these pinball machines. I hope you enjoy the auction. It has been an amazing ride going through this history over these 3 hours and more. And I certainly thank all of you who've managed to watch through the end. It's been a great time for me. You have fun at the auction and enjoy pinball. That's what it's all about. Take care now.